Hey everyone, this is Granblue Radio. We're on number 353, I think, is the number I put on here. And we'll fix it if it's not. Anyway,
That's the number you put on there, at least.
um, we're on the cusp of was it 8 years or 7 years that we've waited for Relink DJ? Was
I
it
mean, I've been
originally
waiting since 2016.
2016? So 8 years. An 8 year wait is
I
ending in.
think 17 was when they had the like trailer on a PlayStation stream.
Okay. So, yeah, we've been waiting basically 8 years for this game, and in 3 days it's out. It's happening.
And unless you're thinking of being delayed by the weather in the middle of the US.
Right. I bought digitally and physically because I'm paranoid that way. So, and by that I also mean that a friend of mine wanted the deluxe edition, like physical goods. So, they will be getting that as well from whenever the actual package arrives. Anyway, so yeah, right now we have a Tales of Arcarum. We have the end of My Hero Academia. For the first time in a month and a half, DJ, we won't have a like event or a campaign special going. It'll be weird. Things will cost like normal price.
Yeah, I'll see you in March.
Oh, it's absolutely starting in February and not March because they got a 2 week countdown first. You know how it works with side game stuff. We have that going in Princess Connect starting in a couple days.
Yeah, that one actually has an event tied to it too. So
Which event are you talking about? The physical event, Princess Connect Fest, or are you talking about the anniversary
the
event?
anniversary event.
Okay, because Princess Connect Fest is also happening pretty soon. Anyway, enough talk about other games. We're here to talk about Granblue Fantasy, and the news is
Yeah,
happening
at
in a
least it was
couple months.
tangentially
Yeah,
side games.
true, true, true. Uh, but things are happening in a couple hours. We have 4 sets of Ultimate Mastery coming in. We'll talk about that next week. For this week, we're going all the way back to something that I promised that we would go back to, and we just haven't had time, which was all the way back on December, like 24th or something like that, when the game updated to add
Yeah.
EMPs to a whole bunch of characters. But let's see, where is
Hey, we
the
were at
update?
Granblue Fest.
Yeah, it's the 28th. No, it wasn't the 28th. What day
It's
was
the
it?
25th.
It was the 25th? Good lord. There it is. Yeah, here it is. The following
Granblue Fest
characters.
was 24th.
Yeah, the following characters have had extended mastery skills added. Um, and so what I said that we would do is that we would cover only the important ones. So after a few weeks of actually playing with these characters a bit, DJ, do
Oh,
you have anyone?
we were supposed to play with these characters.
Well, some of them we already were playing with. If not, then we don't care. But like,
You might as well just go through the list because I don't remember what's important and what's not.
I made a quick list of what's important and what's not, but all right, let's just go through the actual list again then. One moment while I grab the link that I sent you because thankfully the wiki has a good memory. All right. So we start with Arthur alphabetically. Arthur's new EMP is that he has a chance to raise Thunderstruck by one on charge attack, so it becomes 100% level 3 with these things. Or sorry, it's a
It says
50%.
50%.
What the? It's 50%. I don't know. That
And
doesn't change anything.
you're gonna see it with him anyway, so that doesn't matter. You always want his superior elemental damage.
Yeah, but having a 50% chance? Yeah, no thanks.
What do you
No.
mean? You just put it on anyways.
Yeah, I guess.
What if you're gonna use on him? Let's be honest.
Yeah, all right. That's fair.
He
We
has
go to
one triple attack note and three double attack notes.
so Wind Azusa's is chance to counter on damage, and it's like, eh. She has a bunch of crit nodes. She has a damage cap node, a CA damage cap node, and a skill cap node. And it's like you can just use those. I don't think anybody's taking the Azusa one.
I don't know. That's free damage though. You're probably hitting a cap with this character.
Uh, fair enough. Wind Vane is for when he's in the front line. He continues to reduce damage that your team takes, and there are occasions where someone on your front line will die, and Vane will come out, and you're like, "I miss your defense," and he's like, "Oh, don't worry." Wait,
Well, his defense always works. He gets
yeah,
increased counterattack damage.
that's right.
Amps by 10% at 3-star.
I was looking at somebody else then though that I remembered. Hold on.
Yeah, playful pranks only always works.
Yeah, who was I
You
looking
just
at?
don't
My
want
note.
him in the front lane anyways
Yeah,
because
my notes
all he
were.
does is that.
Wait, was it for Elyar then that has this? No, that's a heal on CA. Where were my? Why would my notes say these things? Oh, it's I used Yggdrasil. Whoops. Wind Yggdrasil is the one who got Earth reduction when she's frontline. So my notes were incorrect on that one. I had things one line down. Might be.
It's 5%. It's a standard one.
Yeah.
That's good for her anyways. She's not
Yeah.
even doing it. She was not a damage dealer anyways. First
Yeah.
off,
Exactly.
and if you were using her, you were using her to get more CA bar, but
Hmm.
before the other characters came out.
Yeah. Um, the Earth Kukuru one, the Halloween Kukuru one, is a nothing burger, which we expected. This character is already really, really good, and so her 5% chance to lower a skill cooldown on dodging, it's like, nah, no, we're good.
I mean, I take it still. She dodges a lot. Yeah, she dodges a lot. So it's like if you get the reduction, it's fine.
Sure, it's fine, but like I said, like most of the time you will not notice. A lot of these like skill cooldown reduction ones are like we've talked about this a lot, where it's like it's nice if it happens, but you will never count on it happening.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna take or drive mode bar.
Fair enough on that one. Light Lunaloo, um, when she has pressed 3 buttons to lower her max HP, or 2 buttons actually, it only takes two. Um, then she gets Chaser. That one's pretty funny.
At
It's
10%, it's not bad.
yeah,
It'll stay as long as she's alive because if she once she's not alive, well, she's not alive.
yeah.
She has a triple strike too, and
Mm-hmm.
when she uses a skill, she triple attacks.
Yeah, and like having 3 skills that do that, and just low cooldowns in general. Are they low cooldowns? Let me make sure. I have to
There's
remember
0
that.
cooldowns.
Yeah, that's what I
They just
remember.
kill her.
Yeah, that's right. So
If
you
she,
just
she
have
should
this
eat twice
active.
as what she has only 10% left.
Hmm. The Wind Enya one is actually very, very irrelevant. It is supplemental skill damage. She gives herself 30k. That comes up a lot, and it does a lot. So good job, Klastos Polis. And then yeah, it's what 10 hits at max stacks for Ecstasy. I think it is.
Yeah, it's the same as
Athena.
Athena's.
That's right. All right. So Benjamin's was what was it? It was
Boosted steel, skilling debuff resistance.
it's fine.
I mean, you don't want him skill sealed.
Yeah, it's true.
Usually, the way I use this character is using Voice of Curse over and over again.
The thing is that also like a lot of the time when you're playing with this character, you are also playing him with characters that reduce debuff duration just because Earth has a billion of them. Well, three very notable ones. And so
But
it's not often.
there are bosses in this game that put 7 turns with debuff on you.
Hmm.
So I still want to write that off.
Yeah, that's fair. Light Arulu. What does Light Arulu's do? Do, 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 do. It was when she's not debuffed, you get attack. I mean, it's fine.
It's to all allies and on perpetuity mod.
Hmm.
So that actually works really well for like first turn stuff.
Yeah. Randall got a huge glow up with this EMP.
He really didn't need this too.
He gets 3 storm heals out of the, what is it, 5 he wants?
He gets the 5. He gets the
Yeah.
5 on turn 2.
Yeah. That's wild. Good job, Randall. Huge glow up. Holiday Anthuria, the Earth version, she has a chance to cut skill cooldowns on normal attacks. The normal ways that you play Holiday Anthuria, she doesn't normal attack. And
I don't know how you're getting 100% meter every turn with her.
no, a lot of the time she just dies. And then let's see.
I mean, people do keep this character alive sometimes, and she has a innate dodge.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. The 100 meter every turn isn't necessarily that hard, but then again, she does double strike, so she will do some normal attacking, I guess.
Yeah, she has a 24 turn cooldown. If you really reduce that, it's still nice.
She has more natural, like the built-in way to do it, though. It's one of those things. You're gonna take it just because there's very little else that she is going to take that you really need on there, because it's like you're gonna take her healing nodes, you're gonna take meter up, triple attack, I guess, and then defense and hit points.
I mean, you kind of have to take triple attack. You don't have. She doesn't guarantee her own.
Yeah, but
You,
anyway,
you get really sad when you get double strike of single attacks.
let's see here. Light Mahir. Oh, chicken. Yeah, chicken got the like this character goes in front in a lot of hard mode fights. Uni has the same one where you just get dark damage reduction.
Yeah, they're already too good.
Yeah.
Ex-
Um, who
Well,
the dark switch is
Yudi
on
gets a
Arulu,
different
right?
one. What's up?
Um, the it's the dark switch is on Arulu, right? The light one. Yeah. So yeah, Uni's is in some ways better just because it's defense for herself. I think. Yeah. Based on how many precious wishes she has, she gets more defense for Uni.
It's very easy to maintain pressure switches, and you
Yeah.
only spend it when you need to. And you kind of need her alive because if she's gone, Arbitrator Wish is no longer available.
Yeah. Like those two are very much like we know that you bring these to very hard modes, so we're gonna give you a little boost to defense for them. Fire Altair, most of the time he's a backline character, uh, and it gives him a chance to gain crests on normal attack.
I mean, if you're using your front line, you still need to find ways to build crests because he spends it all on battle plan maneuver.
This is true, but it's a 10% chance, so a lot of the time you would rather use your main character to build crests just because your main character is like the best crest builder.
Yeah, but your main character can only do it so much in like 3 turns.
Hmm.
There are still turns where you're not building crests.
Yeah. Let's see. Grand Lancelot. Uh, Slight chance to dodge. Yeah, he's good enough. He doesn't need this, but I mean, let's see. What are you gonna use on him? You give him skill damage cap. You give him some defense and hit points. I mean, you're probably gonna take it, but
There's no reason not to.
yeah. But it doesn't change how the character is used at all or anything like that. Or it doesn't necessarily make him like better in different situations. It's just sort of a nice little bonus. Let's see. After Grand Lancelot, Earth Satyr. Where is that?
She gets a
She,
normal stackable attack up on charge attack. She's gonna charge attack a lot usually, or she's not attacking at all. It's
and
nice, but usually charge attack is like the easiest thing to get
the
capped
cap
on.
on. Yeah. So it basically
And
will.
harder difficulty, it helps a little bit, and it helps you even more if you're not primal.
Yeah, that's true. Magna doesn't have that much in the way of CA boost. I mean, you're still probably gonna pack a Galleon gun or two if you're doing hard modes. Just thinking about it, it's like, no, you might not. You basically pack Perseus and hit points.
Yep,
But
that's what my old loops do for CAing.
yeah,
Was
but a lot
her
of the,
do that.
but a lot of the time you still cap on CA. Like you're just still gonna slam into the cap pretty often, even without her own self boost.
Depends because even like I don't hit that in the very harder raids.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, let's see. How many heal nodes does she have? She has two. You're gonna take the CA cap. You probably might as well take the skill cap. That's 4 nodes. You take debuff success rate probably.
You probably will because you still want
The
the
debuffs.
stacking hit.
Yeah. So I don't know if I would allocate points into this one. It depends. Like it would basically be between that and the CA cap up node. The rest of it would go into healing, defense, and debuff success. The ones that make her more reliable. Just like anyway. Fediel's is super simple. She just gets meter.
It's so dumb.
It's what, 20%?
That's 20%. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough for me to CA loop with Uni.
Yeah. Um, the Sidala one is something that I just desperately wish was a little more reliable. It's up to 10% triple attack based on the number of debuffs the enemy has. And they desperately need that. Whenever they single attack, it is the saddest feeling because they need to get to 5 and they need to get to 5 fast.
Well, they don't ever single attack.
Yeah. Whenever they don't triple attack because ugh, just bringing them to Diaspora and just having them not build up stacks over like 5 turns, you're just staring at them going, why am I bringing you? I need you to debuff. I desperately need you to debuff.
We'll see you next year, I think.
Yeah, probably. They'll just scratch off the. You know what? You're just going to do 5 all the time now. They'll do the Katura to them.
This is a debuff, so they won't. They'll just make it easier to triple attack. There's a difference between buffing, which they also did that. They also did that with Monkey
Yeah, just get all of them on the
versus
first cast.
versus debuffing, which is also Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey still needs to get to 3.
Actually, you don't
Um,
even need to. It's like it's just nice to have for Monkey.
I'm just thinking, like Katura actually still builds stacks on Blamboozled on the Moose Isles.
Yeah, but that thing also,
It
is
also
good.
it also just comes off of cooldown the first turn now because you just instantly CA reactivate. So you just already have 2 of them on turn 2. It's wild. What a character. Let's see. Here we are.
The not grand one, I believe.
Yeah, it's the non-grand one. Um, the LER one is a heal when LER CAs, and it is a heal of 750. Eh?
Why 750?
Good question. Next question, please.
Oh well.
Yeah,
You can snuggle with a cat still.
yeah. Water Kupitan is what is it? It's a chance to reset her cooldowns when she presses a skill, and it maxes out at 5%.
You're hitting a billion skills in the first place, so
Yeah,
it's really good.
you might as well take it. Let's see. You take debuff success on her. You take her 2 skill cap ones, and then after that, like you don't take double attack on her, so you might as well,
No, you
take
do because
this
you get really sad when she's not doing anything but CAing
single.
or triple attacking.
Hmm.
She doesn't have any way to actually increase her DATA
I
naturally.
I play her with Fiora usually, so um like she tends to naturally have a full set of multi attack buffs on her.
That's
Fair
cool. I
enough.
don't. So I have these problems.
That is fair enough. But let's see here.
Yeah, but like I said, you're hitting a billion buttons. Getting an extra hit in is really good.
Yeah. Willness.
and it's a skill, not damaging skill. So even skill 3,
Does it instant? Well, skill 3 already resets the skills for the other ones. Does it reset itself then?
yeah,
Huh.
if I remember correctly, because I remember having a. The thing is that you don't get another instant recast because that only works once per turn.
Yeah, it's the Aglavale clause of preventing infinites, basically.
Yeah,
All right, we already talked about Windig Drizzle. Willness is meter on counterattack, right?
he's always counterattacking if he's hit, so
Yeah,
might as
and
well
he needs,
you 100% need it because he has no way to build meter other than skill 2.
well, and attacking, which also casts skill 2. But yeah, let's see. Ipatsu. What does Ipatsu's do? I didn't look at this one. It's sort of boost to resistance against charge attack ceiling debuffs.
He kind of needs that because if he gets max craving, you start being unable to do anything.
And also his other nodes are kind of meh. Like CA damage is usually one that you put a single point into as a value point because each point after that is worth very little. So it's like,
They're worth like half afterwards. It's not as bad as you think. But the thing is, like once again, you take this because if you aren't RCA locked because game mechanics say so, good
then the
luck.
character just turns off. Yeah, but I
Because
I am
he always builds craving.
but I'm not a big fan of putting the second or third points of CA damage in just because once again like it's so easy to make it to the cap in CAs. Like Dark has very free ways to just turbocharge your CAs with the Avatar staff and Galleon, not Galleon, Fetial sword, but mostly the staff and yeah, there's just a bunch of ways to charge that up. Then you hit that cap really fast when you're playing most dark grids. All right, let's see. Fire Lilel. I actually don't even remember what this character does.
Chance to get hype.
Would you play her on the Fire Harp team?
No, because hype's not good in fire. Well,
Because
hype's not good in fire with her
yeah, because it's like the hype fire team is like Aoidos
and Thuria.
and Thuria. She does not fit on there. All right,
Like she doesn't gain anything for hype other than CA bar, but you're already getting a lot of CA bar with Antheria and Yaoidos combined.
yeah. All right. After that, we
Like you
have
rather play UL because UL's just overall way good.
yeah. This is truth. We have Valentine's Cassius, which has once again the slight chance to skill cooldowns on normal attacks.
He does normal attack, and getting layer edge off cooldown is still good because not all the time the enemy puts a buff on themselves.
Hmm. Let's
So,
see.
but you get a billion debuffs, so you want to still be able to remove your debuffs.
Yeah, let's see here. On him, you usually take skill damage cap, you take the triple attack. Yeah, there's plenty of room in his 18 points to get this one, so you might as well take it. Let's see. Valentine's Vera. I wrote this one in my notes. A chance to survive at 1.
30% chance above 25% health.
Hmm.
Uh, you'll take it anyways and hope and pray, but sometimes you don't even do it because sometimes you sacrifice her.
Right.
So it depends on the fight context.
Yeah, let's see. Because she's a tank, but she's also a tank that has capped damage, doesn't she? Well, only if it's wind damage. Hmm.
A, if only if it's wind. B, it's per hit, and LER likes to say hi.
Yeah, actually, LER hits hard often enough that sometimes my Agielba falls over. It's like, right.
Yeah, if
Some
you take a billion 20k 2Ks, you die.
you still die. Yeah. So you've played the most Lightly Diva of anybody that I know. Do you play Lightly Diva frontline or no? Is she backline
No,
for you?
Lydiva's there for the backline passive.
Okay, because it's just like bonus elemental damage based on hype, which is maximum of
She's
5%.
she's the only person in hype for light, isn't she?
I think.
Oh no, there's not Hase, Haosena by herself. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that yeah, no.
You take defense, you take hit points, you take the healing ones, and yeah, that's Ladiva. That's the Valentine's Ladiva. Wind.
You take the fact that she gives you 30% defense if you keep four chaining every turn.
Yeah. Here's Frere. Frere's is boost to meter gain. Okay.
I say simple,
You
plain.
yeah. You get your sacred blades back more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Um. So Sylph's was healing cap, and if you're taking Sylph to hard content, this is one of those things where you're just like, yeah, okay, I'll take this gladly.
Yeah. Although you tend to want to self die somehow, but she has like no way to immediately do that to herself.
Hmm.
So that one's always a weird thing.
Yeah, and she only heals on
CA.
CA, right? Yeah. It is a little bit weird to put that on someone who doesn't have a button that heals, but oh well. Like you'll take it. You just
I mean, there's a couple characters that have that.
yeah. All right,
And
here's
it's usually because they see heal on CA.
yeah. Here's Medusa. Hers is slight chance to dodge all. Okay,
You take
10%.
that anyways because you still don't want a chance of being hit by anything.
Yeah, like you just take it. You just move on. It's she didn't have any dodge nodes before, right? She had hostility down.
She had hostility down, and that does not care in AOE fights.
Yeah. We talked about Uni, where it's just her defense instead of team defense, like Chicken. And then Fantasy Seiphon, who, I mean, let's see, he gets meter when he counters. What
He
does he counter?
counters on his skill one seven
That's right.
times.
That's potentially a lot of meter if you use this character.
If only he had full force, because this counter only lasts one turn.
Yeah, you have to hit him a billion times, and he has to survive it, basically.
Yeah, because it's tank counters, not tank and dodge counter.
And not just that, he doesn't have any damage reduction mechanic, right?
His damage cover is how many swords are in your grid.
Yeah,
Up to 7. Surprise.
right. But still, having no damage reduction on your substitute is one of those things where, I mean, some people do it on purpose. They just do it so that they can kill the character and move on. Anyway,
Which is funny because his CA makes it so he lives.
yeah. Ugh. But yeah, there were a few really good ones in there. There were a few where it's like, all right, you'll take it, but it's not like gonna change anything. But yeah, that's how it usually is with these EMP ones, where uh, there are a few clear winners, and there are a few where you're just like, no, um, the
A
the
lot of these
Lilel one especially.
ends up being the you take it anyways.
Yeah, it's like it's free real estate just for you. Um, and then like I said, we were just staring at the Fedial going, why did she need this? The answer is she didn't.
She didn't, and she became better.
Yeah, because a lot of the characters who were really good were just like, yeah, they didn't get a very good one. They didn't need to because they're still really good. It's like Grand Lancelot's is pretty unnecessary. You will barely notice the difference between him having it and not having it.
And one of my favorites still is Valentine's Aquavale.
I don't. Is that the one where you have the chance of reducing a skill cooldowns on normal attack?
No, you gain you have a
You
chance of getting a
a
crest on normal
crest?
attacks
It's like
when he's the character who doesn't use up crests.
yeah, and a lot of the time he'll just have 5 on turn 1.
It's like you don't need it. You need it on stupid
Altair.
Altair, because he loses his crests.
Yeah.
You need
Or
it on like someone like Romeo and Juliet because they'll lose their crests. But
why does Aglavale have this? He doesn't need
Aglavale doesn't
this.
need it because he gets it at turn 2 at
Yeah.
latest.
uh anyway. So that was the look at what happened on Christmas for that while we were well, I did all the posting of that while I was at Pocky's house for a Christmas party. I was just like, "All right, guys, all of you know what I do, so I'm glad for that. That means that you know why I'm going to be attached to Pocky's computer for approximately half an hour while I ask other people for screenshots if they have these characters. That's the uh, that's the life I have decided for myself.
Yeah.
And till then, until a couple hours from now when we get so there's two things happening tonight. One which is purely flavor news, and one which is actually mechanical. We get four ultimate masteries. I think it's the last four, isn't it?
Which classes are getting those?
Cavalier, Relic Buster, um, Masquerade, and what was the last one? Was it Tormentor? I think it's Tormentor.
Cavalier needs it definitely the most because
Absolutely.
gun spear doesn't matter. They're both not that great.
You use in a previous time you would use Spear Cavalier um
Because of his passive.
because of its passive, and you would want the EX plus to punch your main character, and you would counter.
And
Now,
then Belial came Summer Belial came out.
yeah. And so it's like, all right, what does Cavalier do now? The answer is very little.
It's the I don't have Belial.
Uh-oh,
It's a tank that
which team
doesn't
was
tank
this?
well.
Oh, okay. I know what team this was. Okay, I know how to replace this one. Yeah, it's a tank that doesn't tank well and a buffer that doesn't buff well.
You get the best of both worlds.
The worst of them too.
You get actually the worst.
Yeah, Cavalier definitely is the one that needs the most help. Relic Buster could use like
No.
a skill that is utility, because it's like right now you're automatically bound to tack shield if you are playing it in the long form, and
I think that's good enough, to be honest.
like I said, I didn't say it needs it. I just could use it. But yeah, we'll find out in a few hours. Until then, we will see you next time. So thanks for joining me, DJ.
I'm trying to think of what stupid thing. They just add a nuke. It's a nuke that activates when you tag out turn. You know what?
No, that's the one they don't need.
Nah, we're going stupid on this. They've done a lot of stupid things anyways.
I mean, you're not wrong, but the thing is that Relic Buster already has a nuke that goes off after you attack. It's just called holding a gun. So it would be very uninteresting. And I understand that a lot of these have been uninteresting, but still, like, there's other things they could do. Like,
Probably like a defense down or a debuff thing. Because I don't think we have one for a Relic Buster, right?
I
And
don't
they
think
took
so.
it.
Yeah, so like the lifespan of Relic Buster has been for one turn things and specifically one turn things, you took Limit Burst. For anything longer than that, you took Tactical Shield. And if you were playing manually and just wanted to pump out as many attacks in a single turn as possible, you took Blitz Raid. And so, like I said, like I'm kind of hopeful that they'll round out some. You don't need all the utility or anything like that, but something other than Tactical Shield to take to a long fight as a Relic Buster. That's my hope. Anyway, did Mechanic get one yet? Mechanic doesn't have a skill, an EX2. Yeah.
I mean, it technically does exist. It's called Relic Buster.
Basically, thanks, Limit Burst. It does the one thing that people actually care about with
With
old
mechanic,
mechanic.
which was instant CA for everybody.
Yeah, just fill up meter. All right.
Yeah, thanks Limit Burst. Great button.
Yeah. It like we're gonna get to a point soon where they raise the hit points on EX Plus, and it's like I wonder if we go back to limit bursting. Who knows? We'll find out.
And we'll find out the things that we found out from this last United fight. They probably should increase the health
They've been through a full cycle, so this is usually around when they would do it, especially since there's such a long gap between now and the
in the
next
next
one.
one because we have like another 2 months after next week.
Yep. All right. Anyway, good night, guys. Thanks for joining
Later.
us.